Today we are going to make a garden, and we're going to make all kinds of pretty flowers in our garden. And I have a bunch of colors of markers, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with a purple tulip. So to make a tulip, I'm going to draw a U like this, and then I'm going to draw a W at the top to make the flower. And then I'm going to color it in. We're making a garden today because when you struggle, Jesus saves. And there's a parable about Jesus going into the Garden of Gethsemane. I'm going to make a long stem on my tulip all the way to the ground, and then they have long leaves like this. Anyway, so he went into this garden because he needed to pray. He was getting a little bit nervous, as you would be because he was human, and he knew that the end was coming. And he told his friends to wait here and look out for me. I just need a little bit to go pray. And he went to pray, and when he came back, he found that they were asleep. And that really made him sad. He said, "Can't you even just stay awake for 1 hour while I go pray?" And then some other men came into the garden. But hang on, we're going to talk about that in a second. Next, we're going to make a smaller plant down here. So I'm going to pick a different green, but you can use the same green. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a flower with lots of little things coming off of it like this. And I can make it branched up if I want, like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some flowers on the ends of each one. So then they came, and Judas was there, and the men said, go kiss the one that is, that thinks he's God, which of course is Jesus. And so the other men said, "Should we lift up our swords and fight them?" And they asked Jesus, and he said, no. This is what must be. And one of them accidentally cut one of the guys. And Jesus right there healed him, which I thought was amazing. Like, these guys are all coming for him. And he took the time to go and heal somebody else. He should have been scared and, maybe running away. Who knows? That's what, I might do if somebody was coming to get me when I knew I was innocent. But instead, he shows awesomeness and heals somebody. So that's pretty cool. And also we're making a garden because of the Garden of Gethsemane, but also because it's a garden being outside in nature is a great place that you can go and relax and think about God. The next flower I'm going to make is a daisy. So I'm going to kind of make it come over like this. So I'm going to put yellow in the middle, and then I'm going to take black and I'm going to make the outline of the leaves. So all said and done, what the thing of today is, when you struggle, Jesus saves. And I thought that was interesting, because even when the people were all in the garden and they said, "Should we, harm these guys?" that he said no, because he knew what was coming and he knew what he had to do. So even when he was in trouble, he still saved other people. Okay, so daisies have sort of pointed leaves like this. Next, I'm going to make just sort of a regular looking flower. Let's see, I'm going to do purple, I think. And I'm going to do a circle, and I'm going to make U's that go around the circle like this for the petals. It's okay if you kind of draw on top of each other, because really, if you look outside right now, I've got a beautiful flower garden going, and they're all over each other. They're not in neat little rows. They're sort of a wildflower garden, and that's what I love about it. And it's peaceful out there. In the middle, I'm going to color that pink, and then I'm going to make these maybe more leaves like this. I'm just kind of making it up as I go, and that's okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in and add some smaller flowers at the bottom. Like maybe I'm going to make a dandelion. You all know what dandelions look like. They're what get in your yard sometimes. Then they have sort of long leaves that sort of go out like this. And I can make some crocuses, which are small, usually purpley flowers, sometimes yellow. So I'm gonna do like this. And maybe make some yellow ones. They come up early spring. I'll just make one maybe. And then I'll draw there like this, some leaves on those. And I need something down here. Let's see. I think actually I might make another tulip, but maybe I'll pick a different color this time. I haven't blue yet. Not that tulips are usually blue, but it's okay. It's my imaginary garden. I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna color that in. I made a U and a W again. And then I'm going to make the nice long leaves that tulips have. And then next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make grass at the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make, peel my tape off at the bottom a little bit. Just did that so that my paper wouldn't wiggle. I'm going to make some grass that goes all the way across the bottom. So I'm going to do, you can make some long and some short. And you go all the way across and have it go all the way off the edge of your page. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, I've got 3 green markers in this set of markers. So I'm going to mix them so that it's more interesting. If you only have one color green, that's fine, and you go all the way across. You could also use yellow and blue if you wanted, and that would, because yellow and blue make green. And if you use just a little bit of each one, it would mix in nicely too. Let's see. So here we go. We've got grass all the way across the bottom. If you want, you could do it the sun at the top, or you could fill in with the rest of the flowers. But I think that's about good for me. So I hope you have a great day.